Hello everyone, I'm 18 Storm Track meteorologist Austin Haskins. Well, it's no secret it has been unseasonably warm as of late across western Wisconsin. Temperatures have been more typical of what we see during the summer months, but thankfully it wasn't as humid this time around versus what we see during the summer months. Highs the last 8 days have been at least 10 degrees above average or higher, and of the last 7 days our high has been at least 14 degrees above average each day. Now, Friday and Saturday we got to 88 degrees in Eau Claire, which was nearly 25 degrees above average for this time of the year. And even yesterday, despite the fact we had that cold front approaching from the west, which I'll talk about in a second, we still managed to get to 82, which was nearly 20 degrees above average. And on Saturday, we ended up setting the new daily record. Again, our high was 88. The record previously was 86, set back in 1897. Now, we did not get to 89 degrees at all, so we didn't tie the all-time record for the warmest temperature in the month of October, but it was certainly warm enough nonetheless. And of course, on Saturday, it felt a little bit more like a blast furnace because we had those strong southerly winds that gusted up to 40 miles per hour. All of that is gone now as our cold front has come through, brought some decent rainfall to the area during the afternoon and nighttime hours. Most spots picked up anywhere from about 1/10 to 1/3 of an inch. Some spots south and east of the Chippewa River did see up to about a 1/2 inch of rain. So we needed a little bit of rain too. We hadn't had rain in about a week and a half. So still could have a couple of isolated showers that might try to develop this afternoon southeast of the Chippewa River, but some of the data shows that, others don't, so I'm going to keep those chances pretty low. But we will certainly have a lot of cloud cover in the forecast today, and it is going to feel a lot cooler today too as a result, along with a north to northwest wind. Then skies will clear heading into tonight, and it is going to be a quiet night. It will be a cool start to the day tomorrow, but more typical of what we see this time of the year. Cold front could bring a few clouds tomorrow, but we're going to stay dry with a sunny to mostly sunny sky. And then we'll talk about this in a few minutes, but high pressure moving over us tomorrow night, and the combination of clear skies, calm winds, and a dry air mass, temperatures are going to plummet down well into the 30s, and we could be talking about frost and even a freeze potential. So we'll talk about that here in just a few minutes. Then into Wednesday, lots of sunshine, and we'll warm back up pretty nicely back to more seasonable levels once again. And rain chances here the next 7 days and nights, really not expecting much, just that very small chance for the southeastern part of the area today. Cold front could bring a couple of showers Thursday night, and then another system could bring some showers towards the end of the weekend. But again, that's a ways away, and we'll watch trends on that as we get closer in time. So your forecast highs today in the low to a few mid 60s. This is more typical of what we see here this time of the year. The average high for today in Eau Claire is 63, and that's what my forecast calls for. Tonight we're back down to the upper 30s and lower 40s. Areas east of Highway 53 could see a touch of frost in a few locations, especially if we get down to that 34, 35 degree mark, but looks to be pretty limited in nature overall. Tomorrow back into the mid 60s for highs, low 60s Medford, upper 60s south and west. But tomorrow night, this is what I'm forecasting for lows, generally between about 30 and 35 degrees, and our average low is around 40. So we're going to be below average. Now, farther southwest, Red Wing, Alma, those areas, you'll likely stay in the upper 30s. So frost there, while it's possible, it's not a very high chance compared to the rest of the areas you'll see here. This is just one run of future track on that, but the idea is that you can see those light blues indicating frost likely, and then the medium to dark shades of blue indicating the potential for a freeze. And you can see just how widespread that potential for frost is. And again, areas east of Highway 53 could very well see a freeze potential with temperatures dropping towards the low 30s. But as you see south and west, temperatures staying just warm enough where there's just a slight chance for some patchy frost. So if you have any plants or any vegetation that is sensitive, you may want to consider covering them up or bringing them inside. Now, the good news is we'll be a little bit warmer Thursday morning, though again, I can't rule out some patchy frost in a few locations. Temperatures will trend milder as we go to the second half of the extended forecast as highs look to get back into the low, if not mid 70s by the weekend.